Sat Shri Akal ji, main haan Lalima Sharma and welcome to the new episode of Mitti and Miles NRI UK. ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖਾਸ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਵਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ। ਇਸ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ GNG ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ, ਜੋ ਕਿ 60 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵੋਲੰਟੀਅਰਸ ਨੇ ਇਸਟੈਬਲਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਪਿਛਲੇ 60 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਇਹ GNG ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਸਿਰਫ ਵੋਲੰਟੀਅਰਸ ਹੀ ਚਲਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਐਂਡ ਇਹ GNG ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵੱਡਾ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਬਣਿਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਪਲੇਅਰਸ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਨਰਚਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਕਮਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਅਸ਼ਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੋਹਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਦੇ ਫਰਸਟ ਸਿੱਖ ਮੈਨੇਜਰ ਨੇ। ਵੈਲ ਉਹ ਬਚਪਨ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੇ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਦੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਹੈ ਲਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵੱਡਾ ਐਗਜ਼ਾਮਪਲ ਬਣਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਕਿੱਲਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਰਚਰ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਆਓ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਹੈ ਇਹ GNG ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਐਂਡ ਮੋਸਟ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟਲੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਅਸ਼ਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੋਹਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ।
Okay, Ash, thank you so much for speaking with me. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your link to the GNG Football Club.
My name is Ashen Johal and I'm a football coach. I've been involved with GNG Football Club for the best part of maybe 25 or 26 years now. I started as a very young player and then progressed through the age groups before deciding to become a coach, and then I've been a coach for maybe around 15 or 16 years now.
You, as you say, you started with GNG at a very young age. Now you've been still, and now you're a professional football manager. We'll come to that a bit later. What have you seen the massive difference from the day one to now in GNG Club?
I think firstly the sheer amount of people that are involved. Before we were playing, it was just like a few kids teams, an adults team at Victoria Park, and it was almost a thing that people just did on a Saturday or a Sunday. Whereas now it's a real big community organisation, and it's grown a lot considerably, especially since we've moved to Riverside.
You must have some very emotional memories with the club. Are you able to share with us?
Yeah, many. I remember in 2002 I went on tour with the team to India. So with the men's first team, guys that have now stopped playing and now involved at the club in other capacities. I was 7 years old and I went to India on tour with them. That's something that I really remember.
So last year you made a headline. You appointed the professional football manager. Tell us a bit about that journey. How that happened.
Yeah, so I started coaching whilst I was still playing at the club, and then at 15 or 16 years old, I decided that coaching is what I wanted to pursue as a career, and I started volunteering here, and then I progressed to volunteer at Leicester City. Then I was able to pursue a part-time coaching role and then a full-time coaching role at Leicester. And since Leicester City, I've been fortunate to work at a number of big clubs in a number of different roles across England and Europe.
What motivated you to pursue your career in coaching and management in football?
The motivation was to be involved at the highest level. I knew it wasn't going to be possible as a player to be involved at the highest level of the game, whereas as a coach it would be. And I've been fortunate that at Leicester City I've been involved with one of the best academies in England, and a lot of the players that I work with are now playing professionally, whether that's in the Premier League or Championship, and then I was able to coach at Wigan in the Championship as an assistant coach. So to be involved at the highest level, that was the motivation. I think first and foremost, I think everything is down to like hard work and talent. Without those two things, then nothing will be possible. But I think if people have the talent and they have the capability to be a player or a coach or an official, whatever it may be, then they have to devote a lot of hard work. It's not something that you decide you want to pursue a career in football and it just happens. You have to work harder than everybody else, and you have to do things that nobody else is prepared to do, and also make sacrifices that nobody else wants to make. So yeah, a lot of hard work and effort, and if you put those things into practice, then there's a chance that people can pursue a career for sure. I think like work hard from a young age. If you know it's something you want to do, you have to devote everything to it. You have to give everything. It can't be something you do on the side. It can't be something you do alongside something else. It has to be something you give 100% to, and make sure you give your all. Whether they're watching the game, whether they're involved as a volunteer, anybody who likes football in Leicester, I think this is a real good centre for them to be together.
What made you becoming the first Punjabi professional football manager?
Yeah, it's a very proud moment, and I think it just shows that with hard work you can achieve anything. But also it shows that to the Punjabi community you can't limit like your aims or your ambitions. You can't think that I can't achieve something because I'm Punjabi. You have to think, no, I can achieve everything I want to achieve. But I think, yeah, I've been fortunate to have some fantastic roles so far. But I'm sure that in the next few years, if I keep working hard, then there'll be many more opportunities similar to that.
So I'm here on a Saturday and a Wednesday, which entails leading sessions for an hour. So we have kids from the age of around 7 to 15 at the moment, and they come from all different backgrounds. So it doesn't matter what ability they are. Some come for recreation and some come to develop their footballing skills. And it's for us as coaches to kind of bring them all together and give them all an equal opportunity to play football. So you encounter a load of different people from a load of different ages, backgrounds, and it's really good to do.
What motivates you to keep hooked to this club?
Well, because I've been here since 5, I absolutely love the club. So it's been a massive part of my life. I mean, my family say I can't get away from it, which they're absolutely right. So I'm here pretty much most days in the week. I coach on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I'm here on a Saturday. I absolutely love it. It's a massive part of my life. And to give back what I got as a child to other kids is really special for me. A memorable time, there's so many. As a player, I could do both. As a player, I won 2 league titles. And my dad was also the manager of that team. So it was special to do it alongside my dad as well. So me and my family have also shared really special moments at the club. That's probably my most memorable moments as a player. As a coach, probably last season. Me and a colleague managed a under-17s team in Division 2 and we won the league. We were almost unbeaten, but unfortunately lost on the final day. But when you win a trophy, it doesn't really matter. So that's one of my most memorable and rewarding moments, I think, as a coach. Sometimes you sometimes deal with difficult situations. So whether that's a situation with a player or a parent, sometimes things don't go your way. Sometimes even sessions, sometimes the session doesn't go the way you wanted it to. And you can get a bit frustrated, but it's key to just, when that happens, just reflect on that and try and be better next time. I certainly think physically. I also think mentally as well. I think mentally football is one of the best things, especially for children's mental health. I mean, even adults' mental health now. It's been talked about that football will be used as a prescription for adults' mental health in coming years. But for children's mental health, for kids, maybe on a Wednesday night, for example, kids maybe had a bad day at school and they come to our sessions. The aim for us is to put a smile on their face to make sure that their day gets better by playing football. And for me as well as a coach, like I could come here after having a tough week on a Saturday morning, and already when seeing the kids smiling, it makes me a lot happier as well. I think GNG have done it particularly well in their existence for, like you said, over 50 years of this club being here, and they've done really well in that time to diversify football. But we need more of that. And yeah, how do I describe GNG Football Club? Well, I'd say, for me personally, half my life. Massive sense of community. It's very rewarding to be here. And yeah, everyone helps each other, so it's a brilliant place.
So day-to-day involves making sure that teams know when they're training, making sure that teams know what kit to be playing and to receive their kit, make sure that equipment is ready to be given and equipment is in a good condition, but also mainly to make sure that things behind the scenes are running smoothly. So a lot of that includes checking memberships, ensuring that teams are affiliated, teams are ready to play, and there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes as well. So I've been at the club now it's gone just 10 years, and I've mainly been a coach. So I mainly came on board as a coach, and obviously through coaching, I've obviously gone on to a career path of teaching, which wouldn't have happened without obviously coaching. And to be fair, I only started off as a coach, and then around 6 years ago, I got given the opportunity to start helping out a bit more. And to be fair, since then, from what started off on a list of A4 of responsibilities, it's probably now 3 pages of A4. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that I'm part of. A lot of the key decisions around operations and what happens within the youth section. And obviously within the last 2 years, I've also been part of the men's section in terms of being in the management team and now doing more of a behind the scenes role as well. I think there's two objectives. I think you look at the youth section, then you look at the senior section. I think with the senior section, it's to ensure that there's players coming through the youth section. So my role is to make sure that there's foundations put in place to allow for that. But also with the senior section is to obviously keep thriving and keep going up the leagues, because there's plans behind the scenes going on to improve what we have. And ultimately, if we do good, well, if we make progress behind the scenes, hopefully that can then translate to on the pitch as well. I always feel as though like there's a lot that we want to do to improve, and we've got a lot of good ideas, but it's finding the time to do it. Because we're volunteers, we obviously all have day-to-day jobs, but I'm quite fortunate because my role as a teacher means I do get time off, but when I am working, then I am restricted to what I'm able to do. I think we're a good example of diversity and giving opportunity to anyone, and by anyone that doesn't just mean South Asians, but like all backgrounds, all disabilities, provisions, inclusion. So we're quite good at covering a range. So I think sports and football in particular is a good way of bringing a lot of different faiths and communities together. And I think there is a lot of work going on, not just here, but around the country, around improving inclusion and acceptance. And I think slowly we're getting there, and I think education is key to that as well. So the volunteers vary. So if you're a manager or a coach, you're probably spending maybe 4 to 5 hours a week. That's 2 training sessions and a match day. If you're working more in the operations, then you're probably spending maybe 10 to 12 hours a week. I mean, I've been here a lot in the last few weeks, sorting out a lot of different things that are obviously in the clubhouse itself, but also behind the scenes as well, whether that be planning a training session, we'd like to plan collaboratively, or whether that be making key decisions around the future of the club.
I've been involved in committee for, I don't know how many years now. It's a long time, must be 30, 40 years. But I've been involved with the club from the day one. When we first were looking for the player, and some player from Spinal Park, First Park, they came to Victoria Park looking for the Asian player. And we was kicking about down there. And they asked all our players, will you be joining GNG? We are starting a new club. And I decided I will be joining them. So from then, I've been with the club since back in 1969, from day one. Well, when we first started, all young anyway, we didn't know much about football anyway. And we just won a game because we couldn't get in the English team, so we informed our own team, Asian team. Well, first 2 years was hard because we were young. Within a couple of years, we learned a lot. Then after 71, 72, we start playing better. Then it started going up since then. Played much better.
ਤੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਲੈਟ ਮੀ ਟੈਲ ਯੂ ਕਿ 19 ਅਗਸਤ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਮਿਕਸਡ ਡਿਸੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ T20 ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ 2026 ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਹੈੱਡ ਨੇ ਐਂਡ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਹੈੱਡ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖਾਸ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਵੈਲ ਲੈਟ ਮੀ ਟੈਲ ਯੂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਜੋ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਖੇਡਣ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਲਾਰਡਸ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਹੋਮ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਹੋਮ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ। ਵੈਲ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਇਹ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਖੇਡੀ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਟੀਮਸ ਦੇ ਹੈੱਡ, ਕੋਚਿਸ ਐਂਡ ਆਫ ਕੋਰਸ ਸੈਕਟਰੀਜ਼। ਤੇ ਆਓ ਫਿਰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖਾਸ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ।
Welcome to Leicester and welcome to England as well. Tell us a little bit about this tournament, please.
This is a new concept which I've started last year only. That is a mixed disability cricket tournament, T20 tournament, because previously it was the different disability are playing in the different format, like physical disabled are playing in the physical disability, and deaf and mute were playing in the deaf and mute cricket only, and ID was playing in the ID. But now they have started a new concept, that is mixed disability, in which you have physical disabled, deaf and mute, and intellectual disabled players together, playing together. It's a very good concept and proper opportunity for every disability to play. See, this is also the India team, which you love, and we are also the same. We are also representing the same India. From you all love to support, and definitely this is more. This is a team who needs more support because this is the disabled team with the physical disability and deaf and mute and IDs, and these are the equally good players. And I can assure you, this cricket, if you watch the cricket between India and England, you will really love the cricket, the way they played, the way they show their passion, and they love to play for the India, and they have the proud for the India. Definitely, if we go back about the women's cricket, 4 years back, the women's cricket was struggling with the reputation or the fame they deserve. But nowadays, after the Women Premier League and after the World Cup, cricket is famous all over the world. And quite we are sure that this disabled cricket will be in the same format and with the same passion and with the same fame in the future.
Finally, what's your message to cricket fan living in the UK?
This is your India team, which you support everywhere. So these disabled players, which are really capable of proving themselves, who have the pride to play for India, come and support these players.
हमारी जो भारतीय टीम है ये मिक्स डिसेबिलिटी की क्रिकेट टीम है, जिसमें 6 खिलाड़ी फिजिकल डिसेबिलिटी हैं, 6 खिलाड़ी डेफ एंड म्यूट हैं और 4 खिलाड़ी लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी के हैं। ये इंग्लैंड और भारत की ये तीसरी ऐसी श्रृंखला है जो मिक्स डिसेबिलिटी की खेली जाएगी। इससे पहले हम लास्ट ईयर यहाँ खेलने के लिए आए थे, उसके बाद इंग्लैंड भी भारत में खेलने के लिए आई थी और बड़ा अच्छा फॉर्मेट है। ECB ने इस फॉर्मेट को तैयार किया और भारत इसको सपोर्ट कर रहा है और 7 मैचों की ये सीरीज़ है। कल से पहला मैच शुरू होगा और 19 अगस्त को लॉर्ड्स के अंदर खेला जाएगा। खिलाड़ी बहुत ज़बरदस्त जो है प्रैक्टिस करके आए हैं बाहर से, और इंग्लैंड की टीम भी वाकई में, क्योंकि 2 से वो सीरीज़ अब तक जीत चुकी है और काफ़ी सालों से इंग्लैंड की जो टीम है वो ये मिक्स डिसेबिलिटी फॉर्मेट खेल रही है। लेकिन भारत जो है इस समय बहुत बेहतरीन टीमें हैं और T20 क्रिकेट फॉर्मेट में ये मैचेज खेले जाएंगे। ये कि आपकी वो कम्युनिटी जिसको कहीं ना कहीं आप इग्नोर करते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं उनके बारे में सोचते नहीं हैं। लर्निंग डिसेबिलिटी की बच्चों की बात करूं तो आप उन बच्चों को घर से निकाल के स्पेशल स्कूल में छोड़ देते हैं, लेकिन वो स्पेशल स्कूल से निकल के खेल के मैदान पर पहुंचे और लॉर्ड्स में खेल रहे हैं, इससे बड़ी बात कोई नहीं हो सकती। ये सभी लोग जो हैं वो डिसेबल्स लोग हैं। खेलों के माध्यम से ये खिलाड़ी अपनी जो प्रतिभा है वो दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और इस प्रतिभा के दम पर वो आपको ये बताना चाह रहे हैं कि अगर हमें सही दिशा और सही शिक्षा दी जाए तो हम किसी से कम नहीं हैं। बच्चे अच्छे प्रैक्टिस करके आए हैं, टीम का रिदम भी बहुत बढ़िया है और भारत एक मजबूत टीम के रूप में देखी जा रही है। तो उम्मीद यही है कि इस बार इंग्लैंड को जो है हराएंगे और लॉर्ड्स में उस ट्रॉफी को उठाएंगे।
Starting from Derby with 2 matches, 1 match in Derby, then we will move on to Brighton. We've got a match there, and then we've got 2 matches in Arlington, and the final on 19th of August. We are playing home of cricket in Lord's Cricket. So, it's tremendous. I've been playing cricket for 40 odd years, and to see the cricket these people have brought in, and the standard is so high, and it's amazing. So if you guys are free, please come and see and support. Go on the media, social media. Go on India Disabled Cricket or ECB England Disabled Cricket. You will see, and the standards are so high. I can't explain. It gives me goosebumps now even when I'm talking about it. I've played the game, I've captained the game, I've managed the game, and been a commentator. But this was a big surprise for me when they landed. I knew something was cooking, but I thought I'll be the coordinator. When they came here, they gave me all my stuff, my uniform and all that. It was a huge, it was such a pleasure and honor to be the team manager of the Indian, mixed disabled team. And it's a proud moment for me and my family. And I hope I can serve them well. And it means the world to me.
मैं 2024 में आया था, उस समय मैं डेफ टीम के साथ आया था। इस बार मैं मिक्स डिसेबल टीम के साथ आया हूँ, जिसमें 6 बच्चे डेफ के हैं, 6 बच्चे PD के, 4 बच्चे ID के हैं। तो मिक्स डिसेबल इंडियन टीम जो हमारी बनी है, तो मैं इस बार टीम के साथ फर्स्ट टाइम आया मिक्स डिसेबिलिटी के साथ। मैं मैं एज ए कोच हूँ टीम का, और मैं पूरी जो हमें पिछली बार 2024 में जब मैं आया था तो जैसे घरासी विकसित थी जून के महीने में, तो अभी इस समय वेदर थोड़ा विकेट की कंडीशन थोड़ा इतना मेरे को लग रहा नहीं जो घरासी विकेट होगी। जो हमें लग रहा है जो हम अभी तक इंडियन विकेट पे जैसे खेलते आए हैं, तो आई होप हम ये सीरीज जरूर जीतेंगे।
किस तरह के चैलेंजेस फेस होते हैं जब आप डिसिप्लिनरी टीम से ट्रैवल करते हैं आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया और उनको ट्रेन करने में?
हमारे को देखो दिक्कतें होती हैं, जैसे कुछ डिसेबिलिटी में कोई डेफ एंड डम बच्चे हैं और कुछ जैसे हैंडीकैप बच्चे हैं, तो गेम में हमें बाकी जो हमारी क्रिकेट है सब कुछ नॉर्मली है, बाकी हमारा जो इंटरप्रेटर होते हैं जो डेफ एंड डम के साथ जुड़े रहते हैं, तो हमें कोई ज़्यादा दिक्कत आती नहीं है सिखाने में। ऑलरेडी हमें जो प्लेयर जो हर स्टेट से मिले होते हैं, एक टीम जो पहले से नेशनल खेल के आते हैं, तो बेस्ट टीम हमें मिली हुई है, तो इतना कोई हमें दिक्कत नहीं है टीम को ज़्यादा दिक्कत आती खिलाने में।
ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ GNG ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਕਲੱਬ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਗਏ, ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮਿਕਸਡ ਡਿਸੇਬਿਲਿਟੀ T20 ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੋਈ। ਫੁੱਟਬਾਲ ਤੇ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਇੱਕੋ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤੇ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਵੇਂ ਇਵੈਂਟਸ ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਵੇਂ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊਜ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਐਂਡ ਮਾਈਲਸ NRI UK।